Okay, so giving an account. I was curious about people's thoughts, or I just wanted to share my thoughts about um, uh, the ancestors, and they're holding us accountable to do things that they hadn't been able to do in their lives. When I think about the task that I am confronted with, when I think about the challenges I experience with those tasks, for example, stopping the nicotine addiction, or any addiction, but nicotine is my problem. Think about my ancestors, my mother, my grandmother, my aunt, my uncle, my grandparents, and I recognized that all of them had this nicotine addiction. None of them were able, that's not true, to stop it. My mother did stop her nicotine addiction. She had some others before she left here, but she stopped the nicotine addiction. And she stopped her use of alcohol too. But she had other addictions and addictive behaviors before she made her transition. So the whole notion of addiction and addictive behaviors is something that my ancestors were not able to halt, and many of them were not even interested in halting. Yet I kind of get the sense that I'm being held accountable for something that they were not able to do. And then people talk and teach in terms of spirituality and what you have to be doing and what you're supposed to be doing, and the ancestors and the Creator won't make a way for you if you're engaging in this, and that. And it's like, but that doesn't make any sense to me. Because how would they hold me accountable and punish me or penalize me for something that they were not able to do? And again, many of them didn't even want to. Many of them didn't think that there was a need to. And so now here, for me, on my generation, and where I am in my life now, find out that, this, I want to, but there's nobody else around me who wants to. And somehow, if I just pray hard enough, if I honor the ancestors the right way, if I maintain an altar, if I eat right, if I do all of these things that nobody else in my family has been able to do, and many of them don't even want to do, it is only when I do those things that I will receive some sort of blessing. Doesn't make sense. And that if and when I don't do it, I experience the consequences for that. And it's like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I've been thinking a lot about my family these past 24 hours, and feeling very, very sad as I reflect on family and family dynamics and my experiences in my family. Woo! I may start to cry a little bit. I'll probably tear up. I feel that coming on. But I'm thinking about it from this perspective. As I reflect on my current life situation and the things that I have worked to achieve in my life, I think about and reflect on my family's influence in my life. I recognize, or I think, within my community and on the broader society, that I have not attained the goal and status of things that I was looking to. I just say that. I mean, like I went to school to, worked on a PhD degree. I didn't get the PhD degree, and therefore I don't get the respect. Seemingly, I don't get the respect of having obtained some knowledge, education, and information. While I have a master's degree, and there are many things that I could be doing out there in the system. I could be teaching. There are many things that I can do. I can teach. I can lecture. Lots of things I could, but I'm not doing it because I feel, rejection. There's a rejection from the societal level. There's a rejection on the communal level. And I recognize and I believe that rejection happens on those two levels of lived experiences because of the rejection I experience on the family level first and foremost. It's like my family members don't even listen to me, so why would people in the community or in the broader society listen to me? Think about on the broader society, I'm talking about the work world, and the way I was treated in my last job by many black people, all of the black people in that unit, and the white people who back them up, just this rejection, total rejection of who I am, what I have to offer. On the communal level with the different organizations here in Philly, Umar's organization and Umar himself, ASCAD, ATAC, I never really went, but Michael Kort, I've met him a few times, and it looked at me like I was crazy. It's like, okay. Empress Chi, all of the organizations here in Philly, pretty much, or most of them that I have been attempted to interact with. Same thing, just this rejection. What's that one? The UNIA people, and but like I said, it's like, well, my family doesn't listen to me, so why would these other people listen to me? And if I have not been able to engage my family, if I haven't been able to engage them and get them to listen to me, how can I expect to be successful with going out, in the community, in the broader society, and having a sense with being fully grounded, with being grounded and having a solid foundation for what I'm saying and what I'm doing and what I have to offer? It's not there. It's not there. Family pulls the rug out from under me every time, with their behaviors and their interactions with me and their rejection pretty much of me and what I offer. So those are the things that I've been reflecting on in the past 24 hours, and I just needed to get off my chest. There's nothing else that I really want to say at this moment. I think I just need to let that sit with me and feel what I'm feeling around that, and continue to strive through all of the shit as I work to make my journey back home, back up the pole. I have to go through all of this shit that I'm experiencing. One more other thing, people always say it's your fault, it's your responsibility. You have total responsibility. You have the ability. You're the God. We're the God. You just have to tap into your power. And there's something about that. On one hand, I find it to be some truth to that. I think, yes, we have the power within is great and is powerful, yet me alone have no power. It is only, I think it is only when there is a linking up of us. And there is just the power of we. It's not just the power of me. The power lies in the we. When we are united. When we are actively working to build together, that is where our power is. It's like, in and of myself, standing alone, I have not the power to affect or influence. It is in the we. And that's just what I come to know. And when I come to believe, because, you know, on my own, I keep fighting it. I keep doing what I can do. I'm here. I'm still here, making this video, still talking. I'm still trying to teach. I'm still trying to share and give an account for myself. I still work to share and offer what I have learned in the world, and I do it in the format of this program that I've developed, and the knowledge, and the blah blah blah. But I know that everybody has a story, and I'm interested in hearing from other people. You know, most people, and you probably can't hear that. I think it's a little bit low, but that's Maccabee singing "I'm Going Home." I'm going home. I'm going home. Find someone to meet me. I'm going home. I've had enough. There's nothing else that I can do in and of myself, and without appropriate help and support and resources, then there's nothing that I can do. And you know, the bitch of it is, for me, people who know and who understand the power inherent in having appropriate, sufficient resources. People who know do nothing. You know, I don't know. I'm getting a little. I'm thinking about Sandra Bloom. I'm thinking about people in my profession, other professionals who in the mental, behavioral, emotional health field, who understand some of the dynamics behind social supports and power in that, and what happens when people don't have that, and, you know, who I have also attempted to work with, build with. And they're people both of European and African descent, mostly people of African descent, and their inability and or unwillingness to work and to build, to support is like, alright, what else can I do? Nothing else I can do at this point. Send someone to meet me, I'm going home.